le son. Hein?
Non, ça c'est les gens que tu envoies à la boutique. Tu lui dis que voilà la commande. Il récite ça jusqu'à la boutique. Mais dès lors, directement, permets-moi.
Oui, je te permets.
You know, c'est J.MARTINS. Ça c'est. On doit say nous on a invité.
Invité.
Oui, non.
The guest.
Me, I don't say.
Est-ce que tu comprends?
We don't do say.
You hear pidgin?
We hear English, non?
Pidgin, c'est pas l'anglais. Ça c'est le pidgin.
Ouais, chacun parle sa part ici. Pourquoi ma part il parle? Donc, Adon, féminin.
Hein?
Femme.
Femme, c'est
we
pas
don't do craft femme Cameroon, so woman don't cry for your song. Your song is very good. He cry. You know, he cry because to say he had. To say he had. Don't me. I don't say how I feel garde you.
Garde you is what?
No, I feel
garde you.
I feel garde you.
Garde you.
I don't say.
He want to
I feel bring for you
a gift.
I feel bring for you. I don't say how don't do woman don't cry. Me to give something say how the coupe so he do say with the cry.
Il est tellement jaloux de voir les femmes pleurer qu'il a dit que lui-même il faut qu'il
va pleurer. Il va couper ça ou du côte so. Là me couler. Tears go cool.
C'est incroyable. Merci Blakoya.
Thank you.
Voilà.
Thank you too.
Les oignons.
Joe.
Ah, j'ai la première question. Alors, la première question. Comment c'est? How did you make music? How did you fall in love with music?
Bonsoir.
So, for me, music it's life. Music is food for the soul. Music can heal the sick. Music can solve, tribal issues. Music can take care of too many things. I'm not the only person who makes music from the family. I come from a 7 family, siblings. I think we all got it from our mother, who just recently passed away. God bless her soul.
Yeah.
She passed away last month. So,
sorry. Wow.
So for me, music have always been life for me. I made music for the love of music, not necessarily for the fame or the money or everything. And most importantly, my father, who is not a musician, helped to open me up to African music. Now, because it's a retired military general and also a businessman who traveled across the African continent. So for every time he traveled, back in the days we have turntable records, right? So when he buys such, he comes back and he's playing the music. I always come to sit around to listen, even when I do not understand as a little child. So that opened me up to lots of African music. And that's why if you check in the history of Nigerian artists that I've worked with, lots of French artists, I think I'm the highest person so far, because I believe in Africa, all of us are one people, irrespective of the language.
Friday,
I know your English good well, mais
on Friday, he don't hear English on Friday.
Je posais à J.MARTINS une question d'utilité publique.
Yaoundé te regarde.
Non, il faut que J.MARTINS sache que...
Utilité publique en anglais, c'est quoi?
Utility. Il faut que J.MARTINS sache que la réponse qu'il va donner, la vie de la nation en dépend.
Le peuple écoute.
Alors, J.MARTINS, how they speaking, Sumo?
Hein?
Auteur, compositeur, chanteur.
Hey, songwriter.
So how you...
Pourquoi tu veux pas lire?
How you rêve? Is you rêve? Is
it your dream?
Is your dream?
To become
I have a dream. Is your dream? Is your dream?
Okay. So first of all, I like to say I watch your program a lot, so I listen to you.
Toi?
Very funny guy.
Sur le digital.
Ah ouais.
Ah, tu le comprends pas?
Thank you. It's my fan.
Yeah. So, for me, I make music mostly with my environment. I look at things that happen around me to make music. So even when it's a song that you have to dance to, or it's something you have to listen to quietly, it must have to have a message to pass across. So you see, I work in here. If you see most of my pictures, since my very good friend Arafat passed away, God rest his soul, you always see me wearing this. This is to remember Arafat. So anyone who knows that understands. So for me, the same way I think of that every now and then. You see, like I wear this, I carry Arafat with me everywhere I go. The same way, when I make music, I look at my environment, I look at what is happening to my fellow human beings. That could make me, like the first song you play, Kulu Kulu, it talks more about the things we live with every day-to-day life. So that's how I make music. I didn't know I would be a musician. I didn't plan for it.
Is it your dream?
It was not in my dream.
Yes. Your dream professional is
politics.
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 Wow.
Hey.
And why you didn't do and why you do music?
I would say music chose me. I didn't choose me.
It's the music chose you.
Yeah.
Okay.
La musique l'a choisi.
Alors, who are your musical influences and how did you go about becoming a professional?
Musical influences. I will always give that credit to my mother.
Yes.
She was a choir mistress. So you know how it is from the church.
Church, yes.
So you know how you carry a little baby and you put him where the choir is singing,
yes.
and the baby stops crying. That's how I grew.
Vous entendez ça?
Yeah.
Il écoutait juste la musique à la chorale et s'il pleurait, il s'arrêtait. Tu vois, la maman, elle l'amène à la chorale. Mais oui, c'est énorme.
So,
Nous, c'est la nourriture. La chop. C'est chop.
So that's part of how I grew up. Then growing up in music, I listened to Oliver Makuta back in the days. Hugh Masakela, majority of African legends, of course, Yusundo. It's part of them, Kofi Olomide, Papa Wemba. I was open to lots of African legends. You know, lots of them, Mary Makiba, lots of them. And that helped me to grow, not just in the Nigerian music, but in African music.
Joe?
And in 2008, you record your very first single, Get Serious. How did you go about it?
Okay, I think that was the first album. Single, it's been long coming. If you know the history of P-Square, I didn't start with them.
Yes.
But as at the time we met, I think it was 2000 and can't remember 4, 5. I started producing for P-Square. So too many people know me as a producer.
C'est pour ça qu'il se cache derrière son chapeau et ses lunettes.
So when you hear songs like You, Ifunanya, No One Like You, Roll It, yeah, production, yes.
Justement, c'est la question qui suit.
So then, of course, I did productions for a lot of artists from Nigeria. My friend Banky W, MI, Two Face, many of us, Brackets. People know me more as a producer, but like I heard when you said good or bad, that was 2007. That's when that single came out. So it was me, Timaya, P-Square.
Yes.
So that was the first single. Then the album Get Serious followed after.
But the producer not have money for man sing.
Hein? Non, producer, comme il le dit, c'est vraiment en studio.
Oui,
Produire la musique, ce n'est pas financé, c'est pas...
Mais je veux dire que le technicien ne gagne pas autant.
Qui t'a dit ça? Salatiel, tout ça,
Mais
Phil
je veux
Bills,
savoir,
ils gagnent plus que les...
C'est dans leur contexte.
Ah, dans leur contexte, ok.
Oui, il gagne, il peut ne pas chanter.
Ouais.
In English.
In English, how the producer?
I understand.
Oh, yes.
Ah, il a compris.
Voilà.
Donc.
I understand.
Yes.
So, for a producer to make money from making music, there has to be a proper structure. So you see, in Africa, the music industry most of the times reward the artists.
Yes.
They don't think about the songwriter. They don't think about contributions from other persons. Now, being a producer does not necessarily mean you play instruments, even though it's very important that you have to learn how to play, even if it's an instrument. But if you play all instruments like myself, that's a very big plus.
Yeah.
So, but now things have changed. From back in the days, it was not like that. Now that there's a structure, if you make a song and it's a big song, the producer is entitled to a royalty. Okay. But that is depending on the conversation between you and the artist or the record label before the project is out. Some producers, by understanding, can sign off the right for the royalty. You might just do it as friends. So it depends on the conversation. But now, producers make quite some money too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oui, c'est un peu comme les réalisateurs de films aujourd'hui avec les acteurs.
Oui.
Les acteurs, des fois, ont moins d'argent que les réalisateurs. C'est comme ça. Alors, it was your featuring with P-Square, No Easy, that made you better know in Cameroon. You know.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Was that?
Yes.
No, I think...
The most.
Okay, the most.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the most title. That,
Yeah, I think there were songs before then that should...
Oui, yes, au début, oui, mais le titre qui...
Ex-Malaya.
Ex-Malaya is after.
It's after.
Was after.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember the years, you know, so...
Alors, you work intensively with P-Square, but now you know that P-Square is not together. What can you tell us about
this? Is what I would say. These are my brothers.
Yes.
Right? I believe we all come from a family. Sometimes we disagree, sometimes we agree.
Yeah.
That's not to say that we're not together.
Oh. But I think between the two is very...
Well, that's what you think.
Ah, okay.
But in the family, there's bound to be misunderstandings or disagreements. And I also believe that these are two brothers that are grown adults. Yeah. So no matter what the misunderstandings are, they will resolve it. And I will always support them to make sure, because don't forget, these are fathers to children now. They have kids.
Yeah.
So I know they will do what is right for their kids.
For their kids, okay.
Même quand vous ne comprenez pas, applaudissez. Cameroon is the bilingual country.
Your first time in Cameroon. What do you know about Cameroon and especially Cameroonian music?
Oh, wow. For me, I love Cameroonian music a lot. I think I started listening to Cameroonian music way back. First time I heard Petit Pays.
Petit Pays. Il est pour mon nom. He was there for mon nom.
Oh, okay. There are so many Cameroonian artists I grew up listening to from back in the days. And coming up to, I have quite some friends here, Jovi, Stanley.
Stanley!
Yeah.
King comme ouh.
C'est pas ça. Un King Kong ne fait pas ouh. Ça, c'est le chien.
Esmalea,
naturally.
of course, yeah. There are many of them. There are many of them.
Unaona nyango no. Yambara. Sembulo.
Joe.
Donc c'est pas la première fois. Donc tu as fait de nombreux featuring et toute l'Afrique t'a sollicité. Donc, et tu as fait des featuring avec des Camerounais qui nous ont marqués, notamment Mousseba, Esmalea.
Yeah.
Qu'est-ce que tu gardes de ces moments?
It was quite a very good moment to work with Mousseba.
Mousseba, yeah. Ils ne nous suivent pas à la régie, c'est pas normal.
An amazing talent she is. And she's someone who has carried the spirit of Cameroonian with her everywhere she goes. And I always look forward to, the videos. I didn't know.
On peut écouter little, please. On peut écouter juste un bout pour qu'on se rappelle un peu. Ça fait un peu longtemps. On peut écouter.
Il faut chercher, il faut grouiller. La vie là c'est pas facile, un jour pour toi va sortir. Il faut chercher, il faut grouiller. La vie là c'est pas facile, un jour pour toi va sortir. I say roll it, shake it, Africa. Stupid papu daddy.
Baby, no time, make you the dancer for me, yeah. The way you the one and go for me, you the kill me, my baby. See, let me, I wanna know me. Baby, back me see it. Baby, madame,
Parce que tellement.
Do you know all the title?
Ou donc intervenir des chansons sur Play. Tu te rappelles, you?
I can't even remember how many songs I've made.
Hey, c'est énorme. Hein?
Yeah, too many.
Mais Ogi, vous featuring, hein?
Wait, do you sing?
For studio, yes.
Do you sing too?
Yes.
Toi,
Fais ma mou, baby.
Chante un peu.
Fais ma mou, baby. Tout mou, baby. Hey, me at for studio, I come on studio the lock.
What makes you proud today when you look back at your career?
I think for me, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
The little things we've done, and I believe there's a whole lot more to come. And for me, I also look forward to seeing how to all of us that are African artists.
Yeah.
Let's also support the ones that are coming after us. And I like to ask all my brothers and sisters. We have lots of artists from Cameroon, Gabon, Ivory Coast, everywhere.
Oh, super.
We're all one Africa.
Oh.
We're all artists together. I believe that irrespective of whatever language we speak, Anglophone, Francophone, Pidgin English.
Yes.
Il est de la nationalité nigérienne. Il faisait des bons sons nigériens, comme ça, mais c'est une grande star nigérienne quand même.
Oui, madame, je connais l'artiste J.MARTINS. Il est nigérian. Peut-être la ville c'est Lagos ou bien Abuja.
Mais qui ne connaît pas l'artiste J.MARTINS? Tout le monde connaît l'artiste J.MARTINS. C'est un artiste nigérien, c'est ça? Oui.
Bien sûr, je connais très bien J.MARTINS. Nigérian, bien sûr.
Oui, je connais l'artiste J.MARTINS. Oui, c'est un artiste nigérien, il a chanté plusieurs sons, également son feat avec DJ Arafat.
Bon, c'est un featuring en fait, avec DJ Arafat. Touch body.
J.MARTINS featuring Arafat et Yoruba. Levez les mains tout le monde, put your hands up. I know what it's up, get your body. Bombo. There's no saying, no mama no like that. Bombo. Une chanson que je connais très bien avec
Arafat, DJ Arafat, paix à son âme aussi. Moi, c'est Tekobodi, Rompom. Sinon, c'est Maman no Like. Encore. C'est Tekomoni. Encore. Sinon, c'est Maman no Like.
Bon, c'est le feat avec DJ Arafat.
Et que de bonnes choses dans sa carrière musicale.
Qu'il puisse aimer notre pays, notre beau pays, et que sa musique se passe bien.
Bon, je lui souhaite une longévité, beaucoup de succès, que du courage aussi en ce qu'il fait, qu'il puisse aller de l'avant en tout ce qu'il fera. Donc, il s'en fout de ce que les gens disent.
Je peux lui souhaiter un excellent passage ici au Cameroun. Et le Cameroun l'adore parce que tout le Cameroun aimait Arafat. Donc on va dire Mathieu, on peut aussi voir Arafat. Ce qui est sûr, il va s'enjailler, les Camerounais vont aussi s'enjailler ce soir.
Bon, on peut lui souhaiter juste une bienvenue au Cameroun avec tous les dossiers qu'on a aussi au pays. Il va ici, il faut qu'il nous aide aussi à mieux parler comme un artiste.
Yeah.
I had to look for Arafat. Like,
yes.
First time I saw him on MTV Award nomination. Then I went to Ivory Coast. They told me, oh, he left to the US, United States, for a tour. Yeah. I flew back to Lagos. The next day, took off to US. Finally met him. And after about 2-3 days, we recorded.
Yeah.
Then I went back to Lagos with the audio. And then finally I came back to Ivory Coast to make his part of the video, which we did. I think we started around 2 a.m. and finished around 5.
Oh.
And that song was released on 30th of May 2013.
13, yeah.
And looking back at it now, the successes, the history, and whenever I see it, I just tell God, rest Arafat soul,
right.
Because his contribution to the project made it massively big.
On va applaudir. Et tout de suite, Guy Merlin, Djemba, enseignant de mathématiques, il est là pour le GPAS, le groupe d'accompagnement scolaire des moniteurs compétents, s'il vous plaît, et expérimentés pour les élèves des collèges et lycées de la ville de Douala. On peut l'applaudir, il est là avec tous les élèves. Alors bonsoir. Bonsoir, vous regardez la caméra, s'il vous plaît, en face de vous, juste pour comprendre. Qu'est-ce que vous préparez? On est carrément à la veille des examens officiels scolaires, alors dites-nous.
Ok, le GEPA, c'est le groupe d'études et de programmes d'aide scolaire qui est né en 2014, il y a de cela 11 ans. Oui. Nous étions ici l'année dernière pour présenter notre projet pour le 10e anniversaire. Oui. Et aujourd'hui, pour la 11e année, nous avons décidé de marcher ensemble, ça veut dire de marcher avec notre petit pousseur, le groupe La Sémence, oui. Où nous allons mener des activités communes. C'est-à-dire la préparation intensive pour les examens de fin d'année.
Ça se passe où et comment? Parce que c'est ça le plus important.
Oui, le GEPAS est situé au complexe Émilie Saquet, à l'école primaire, et la sémence au lycée d'Aqua.
Donc si les parents sont intéressés, ou les élèves, ils peuvent venir là-bas
Oui, au lycée d'Aqua, au collège Émilie Saquet.
Oui, pour un soutien scolaire.
Soutien scolaire, préparation des examens et aussi des concours nationaux. Voilà.
Est-ce que vous avez quelque chose d'autre à dire avant qu'on ne se quitte?
Oui. Nous sommes ici spécialement pour présenter notre activité. Là, nous sommes en train de préparer le 3e trimestre.
D'accord.
Et samedi prochain, dans 8 jours, vous avez vu l'affiche, nous allons aller rendre visite aux orphelins.
Ah, d'accord. Avec des jeux partagés, échangés, des remises de dons. Voilà, ce sera le 19 avril. Oui. Et la collaboration, GEPAS Sémence, nous avons préféré marcher ensemble parce que on dit une seule main ne peut pas faire un seul. Oui, donc nous sommes obligés de partager. Il faut plusieurs mains. On mutualise nos énergies et nos ressources pour accompagner ces jeunes enfants. On applaudit la France et GEPAS, merci. Michel a une question pour J.MARTINS. Tu viens, Michel? Viens à côté de moi. Ah, Michel. Tu as vu J.MARTINS, tu as une question pour lui, il paraît.
Oui, j'ai une question.
Alors, tu lui dis d'abord bonsoir. Tiens bien ton micro. Voilà, comme ça.
Bonsoir, J.MARTINS. Je me nomme l'élève Mbala Michel du lycée d'Aqua en classe de 1er à 4, espagnol. Nous avons une question, nous la jeunesse, pour vous, qui s'agit, vu que vous êtes une renommée continentale, nous voulons savoir si vous avez des conseils pour ces jeunes enfants qui n'ont pas eu la chance de fréquenter et qui sont dans la rue aujourd'hui. Comment vous avez fait pour réussir, pour arriver au stade là où vous êtes présentement?
Je veux savoir.
Can you translate, Joe?
Tu peux translate?
Youth people are asking from you to have some tips and tricks to how you succeed, going from nothing to everything like you all around the continent.
For me personally, I believe in originality. That's one. Two, of course, I heard what she said too. He doesn't understand. I heard what. So one is originality. Two, it's consistency.
Yes.
And when you speak of consistency, you have to be focused. Now, also let me also point. Originality means that you're not trying to copy from
others.
Just be yourself. Now, music will always revolve, right? We have ideas, we all share ideas, but there's always something that makes you, you. There's something that once you hear Arafat music without hearing the name, you just know this is Arafat. If you hear X-Malaya or Meseba or Petit Pays or P-Square or J.MARTINS or Two-Face or Rema or Davido, you just know this is the artist. So that's the originality of who you are. That becomes your identity. So that's what people know you for. And take your work seriously. And then fourth, don't always think that once you make this one song, that is the song that is going to blow. Music is like chess. You know, when you play chess, you don't know which is your lucky number. Sometimes even when you think this is your lucky number, you can miss it. And if you put all your money there, you fail. So what you do, you spread your wings. Work on too many self, reinvent yourself, put your works out there. It might be, sometimes it might even be the songs that you have less concentration on that picks up.
Oh, on peut applaudir, on est en compagnie de J.MARTINS. Alors on résume, il faut être original, il faut être sérieux dans le travail qu'on a choisi, et puis il faut rester soi-même, ne pas copier, hein, et cette originalité va faire de nous des personnes à part. C'est important que vous le sachiez dans n'importe quel domaine. Ce qu'il dit, c'est pas seulement pour les artistes, c'est pour tous les domaines. Joe, on ne pourra pas faire le buzz. Un
héros.
Ah, il connaît. C'est pas la première fois qu'il vient au Cameroun.
Non, Patou.
Alors je tiens à préciser qu'il est là pour un show qui va se dérouler ce soir. C'est bien ça? Ah non, c'est demain. Demain soir. Oui, demain le 12. Et que si jamais vous avez envie d'être là, Patou, comment on fait? On fait comment pour être là? C'est pour l'ouverture d'un lunch. Non, si on va sur ta page, on sait, Patou? Patou et Bonguet? Elite Lounge, voilà. On va sur Elite Lounge, on a toutes les informations. Merci J.MARTINS d'avoir accepté notre invitation. Merci au G-Pass et à la semence. Merci à toute l'équipe, ça a été un plaisir. Passez un bon week-end, on se retrouve lundi 17h, ne manquez pas le rendez-vous. On reste un peu J.MARTINS. Ils sont comment à la réa? Pourquoi ils nous laissent comme ça?